Um, Hi everyone, it's just Nakino here, and we are going to look at this recent upload Blender Planet Generator with text. Okay, so if once you get this, you download it, you click this to download it, it'll have this pop-ups and I don't want to show. So I'll just open it. I just uploaded it, so I'll just open the file that you're gonna get. So when you get the file and it's just uploaded, you can what you call this um, you can view what it will look like rendered with Eevee, so the render engine. So there's a more realistic engine there called Cycles, which will take a while. So this is my RX 550 Radeon, so it looks even wow, more amazing. But that's for $2,000 PCs and stuff. This is my $500 um, 3-year-old, 2-year-old desktop. So sorry, it's not gonna be that great. And I'm expecting people who got the product to have 8-year-old i5 laptops, which is even a third of the power of a desktop of its equivalent model. So an i5 desktops is almost 2 to 3 times more powerful than an i5 laptop. So that's why we're using Eevee. So anyway, so okay, so let's see if the screencast keys work. If they're gonna work this time. Okay, let's okay, it's not gonna show. It's always not shown. Okay, oh, there it is. There you are, you naughty screencast keys that always happen to bug out when I'm doing these tutorials. So so we're in layout view. Let's go to UV editing. No, okay, sorry. Before we go that, first is I gotta get out of this camera view. So it's red because it's set to camera to view is locked. So don't you can ignore that. Just press number pad 0. Sorry, number pad 0 is the camera. Sorry. Yeah, press it again to leave. Now there's all these planets. Like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Because you don't want to render all of them. So let's go to a little bit less resource intensive, and let us hide all these other worlds over here. The eye and the camera. The camera means render. The eye means visibility. So let's just hide that. Okay. So we're hiding all the planet, and I hid the cloud. So okay, if I can, you'll see we're not rendering the cloud. So this will render the surface of a sphere. We will render the map and create a 2D map. Okay. So okay, now that you've got it, let's go to the next step is to go to the shading. Now first is, so we have a surface here, and you get automatically this file. This is the file of the surface. Now you don't have to get this file. You can ignore it. So you can create a new fake user, new image. Let's create a new image. Let's call it 22102101 high res. So I already did this with the low res. So high res. Let's make it 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. That way you could really stress. Note that at 4000 pixels there's diminishing returns. So diminishing returns, since the system is not really like the system is like this is not really that much stuff in it. You know, there's just only a simple amount of procedural items, so it's not gonna be that great. So let's use so if you're familiar with spreadsheets, the asterisk button is times and then times 2. And now that I double it, I quadruple the amount of doubling the dimensions. I quadruple the amount of area that I'm gonna render. So this is just the this is me creating a new file. You can create always a new file here by just adding an image. So type search image, and you can create another image texture just like that. So how do I assign this to this? So when you I created this test file, the system automatically discovers that, okay, there's Justin made a file for this relative to this job, to this Blender file. So when I go to UV editing, I get to find it here. So the new high res is here, so I'm putting it here. So how did we get here? How did we get to this world? So it's the same world that we have. It's just a different view, another camera view. And we just select it and we make sure that we are in edit mode. In edit mode, we'll press A, or A again, or sorry, is it Shift A? No, it's just A. So we select outside, or we press A to select all the squares. So this is a 20-sided shape sphere, icosahedron. I'll butcher the pronunciation, but it's here under add. Under the shapes is icosphere. Yeah. So the icosphere. So I had the epiphany, like, hey, isn't an icosphere a Traveler 2D map? So I just have to apply something to smoothen it out, but essentially the system still saves it as an icosphere. So okay. So anyway, let's save the story during render time. So once I select all the shapes, I can go here, I click on this, and I press A, and I can move this where I'm going to want to render it. I'll just leave it here. Yeah. So okay, first now we go to this render property. So I mouse over to see that the back of a camera, of an old SLR camera, or yeah, SLR cameras are still being used up to now, and I changed to that more graphically intensive render engine, because that render engine is much older and has more features. Eevee is new, and they're adding new features to it every time. They're able to make better shortcuts for the system to process the image, but of course there are limitations. So already we assigned it here. So you're telling it to, it can copy over the old one, or you can just use this new one. Then this is pretty much set already. So make sure that these are the things that you might have the manual open on a second screen or on your phone, and you have to make sure that these are the check boxes that are set up. So once you set it up this way, you press bake. So you'll notice this I don't know if you can see it in my screen, but there's this texture being baked. You can see the percentage, like it's in 0%, because I doubled the dimensions, and I think it took 10-20 seconds for it, so it might take 80 seconds. Okay, so I guess I'll just, how did we, so this all began, the planet and the thing. Definitely the planet was the first thing that we decided to make, a Blender planet, and a way for people to just generate planets, because like in Traveler, like, it's not the star that is the star or in the center of attention, it's the world. The star is what you call this, accidental. But if you're going to go more hard science, the star tells you if there is going to be a world. So certain stars don't have worlds. Some stars, as they get smaller, the odds of materials, other planets, rings, all these things, disks, go down. So as the chances of all these things go down, so your Earth-like world will go down. Their odds for Earth-like world go down. So so that's the problem with the what you call this. That's the problem with a smaller star. But a smaller star is also pretty stable over time. They're more plenty. So you're just really just it's a game of numbers. After a number of parsecs around Sol, you'll have a lot of smaller stars, class M type and lower. Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me. So, kiss me, fine girl, kiss me is the stars that we're gonna be interested in. Okay, so it finished rendering. So notice it took a while to warm up and then it started up. And we're gonna save this. We're gonna save this. So, okay, look for image. Yeah, and then save as image, and we'll just save it. Save as image. And you notice like it's in my same file folder. Okay, okay, so it's saved. Okay, pause. Pause. So we have the map template here. So let's just make a new map. Make a copy, the entire presentation. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's f up this map. Just kidding. Fuck up this map. This is an adult anyway. Okay, this is using the new map, new 2D mapping. Okay, so notice that the map here was like of the sample plan as we made before. Call this. So let's just take the map, the PDF file, drag it. It's here. So we'll have to expand it so that it reaches the other side. So let's make sure it's scaled. That's good. It's scaling. Okay, that's great. So now we just move it down. Okay, and okay, that kind of lines up properly. Then we'll move back. Order, send back, control down. Okay, let's try that. Control down. There. Okay, and let's it's already saved automatically, and then let's make a download of the entire PNG file. Yeah, or like a JPEG file. I don't know. Depends on what you guys plan to use for your games. Okay, let's okay. Okay, so it's downloading, and let me open it. I put it in my gaming folder. So this is pretty much it. So let's zoom in. This is not much. Let's look at the original file. This is the original file. Okay, that looks decent. Actually, it looks better without the lines. But you know, you're gonna have to use the lines for like travel time and stuff. So you don't want to be doing measurements and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not bad. It's for something that will take you like 5 minutes to do, or 10 minutes to do if it's not the first time you do it, plus maybe 10 minutes it takes to watch me do this. I guess so 20. But it's an investment. You know, after that you learn how to do it and you can do it with less time. It's not bad given what your stuff, and in the end of the day, like, you have a map and you can like brainstorm and you can put interesting places and you can, you know, weave your stories and stuff. And yeah, and you have I guess I'll just have a link. I'll create a link for the thing. If you like what we do here, if you like to learn more about Blender, if you like to learn more about Traveler, Cepheus Engine, message us, support our products. Everything we make. So basically, you'll find out that we will keep adding on to this product. We'll keep adding on, and then we will spin off the product with a pay what you want in a cheaper um, product. So why are we doing it that way? I have a hunch. This will allow us to see how many unique people will invest in our products, and since all the products are interrelated, if they really like it, they'll support it. Um, yeah, so if you got this, if you bought us, you entered early here and gave us a chance, and um, you will get further you will grow it, and maybe you'll like it. I mean, you'll really be happy with your um, getting call this getting getting into call this game in the brain and Nemes products early on. Okay, wow, it's getting bigger. I remember removing that other file, but maybe I just don't understand how that process works. It's Justin Aquino, thanking you for your patronage and for your time to watch this video. Thank you very much. Good luck and have a good day.